All right, in the AFC, Tennessee taking on Kansas City. Andy Reid looking to have a successful start to the season, similar to last season. What did he get there? Well, Alex Smith struggled early. Remember, he didn't have Dwayne Bowe, who's gone with a one-game suspension. Here, throwing it down the field in the second quarter was intercepted by Jason McCourty. But do you believe in deja vu? Because here in the third quarter, guess what? Another deep pass. And guess what? Another picked off. A pick-off by Jason McCourty, second interception of the game. Smith finished with 202 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks. Jamal Charles had an absolutely huge year last year, but that was last year. This is this year. And in this game in particular, Jamal Charles was absolutely bottled up. 7 carries, 19 yards, 4 receptions, 15 yards. Not too good. A big injury to the Chiefs' defense. Derek Johnson here was injured on the play. And take another look. You're going to see Derek Johnson kind of come towards the official, and then he just crumples. The problem was the Achilles. He may possibly be gone for the entire season with a torn Achilles injury. That's a big loss. Jake Locker for Tennessee. He started off slow as well, but was able to get into a rhythm later on in the game. Here he finds Delaney Walker firing into the back of the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown. Titans led 7-3 at that point. Here in the third quarter, Jake Locker finds Kendall Wright, a 6-yard touchdown. Titans led 14-3. Locker finished with 266 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the Titans win 26-10.
The Cowboys and Titans. And Tony Romo and crew did the smart thing coming out. Now, early on, Dez Bryant, couple of catches, and then hurt his shoulder, and it looked like Dez was going to be out of the game for a while. So there's big concern for the Cowboys on this play.
Yeah, lucky for the Cowboys and Dez that he did come back into the game, and when he got back, he was still Dez Bryant.
Yeah,
bad news for the Tennessee Titans.
Meanwhile, DeMarco Murray was ready to go. You see Dez when he came back, he said, hey, I'm good. Let's
strap these pads on. Let's roll. Oh, goodness.
And we do have to say that the Cowboys, so far, the Cowboys' defense has not been the issue 2 games.
Tony Romo misses Dez, who's wide open.
Boy,
Romo never turned back. No. He never looked at. Look at this. It's like he never even looked. He never looked my way.
Don't start, Dez. You come so far. Don't start into that.
Yeah,
now.
Coach Dooley's like, please don't do this now.
Do that again.
But you know what they did well? They ran the ball down the Titans' throat. And what does this say about physicality, Coach?
Just that. I mean, you've got to. Every coach that gets a head coaching job, what's the first thing you hear him say? We're going to be physical. We're going to be able to run the ball and stop the run. Whether they really are or not, or whether they're a pass-oriented team, it's almost the mandatory script.
It's everyone's goal.
You see that they were upset there on the DeMarco Murray fumble, but for the rest of the day, they dominated the line of scrimmage.
Well, now, question is, if they can keep this formula, if games don't get out of whack and they have to have the 50, 60 quarterback throw games, can DeMarco Murray, is he a 300 carry back? Well, can he go 300 carries?
It's the health issue, you know. This kid is as dynamic as they come when he's healthy, but he's had those little snake bite injuries as well. Delaney Walker, you are a man beast. Unbelievable.
It's great when you can see a big man move like that, but more importantly, Titans trying to make this a game. Jake Locker and crew getting back in the mix. You're thinking, oh boy, here come the Cowboys. Then all of a sudden, Tony Romo.
No, that's not necessarily Tony.
Right. Marcus Pollard was like, I wanted that one. A little high on that.
A little bit high. Tony's just going, please don't make me have to tackle someone.
Exactly.
Big moment there because it would have changed the complexion of this game. And then after that, Romo started looking for his favorite guy. Once he got it going, he started looking for one man and one man only for the rest of the game, and that was Dez Bryant.
Well, look there, you get a defensive pass interference call, and then right back to him. You know, he gets that little Dez, Michael Irvin / push-off, and easy picking.
Dez the touchdown. In the fourth quarter,
Rolando McClain.
It's a great interception.
Little batted ball, and this big back, fresh off of retirement.
Great. It could be a great pickup by the Cowboys. Young man struggles in Baltimore, decides he wants to retire, recognizes the financial implications of that, decides, maybe I shouldn't retire.
Right.
Maybe I'm ready to come out. Baltimore wanted no part of it. Dallas, obviously, Sean Lee down. Take a shot. Maybe it rejuvenates the young man's career.
Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals, the second team since 1960 with no turnovers or sacks given up in the first 2 games. The first since 2006, when the Chargers did it for San Diego. Ken Wisenhunt and the Titans, meanwhile, playing with heavy hearts as the news that former kicker Rob Baronis died in a car crash yesterday. All right, A.J. Green left last week's game versus the Falcons early with a toe injury, but today, boy, I tell you what, he looked pretty good. This was on the Bengals' first drive, a 15-yard pickup for A.J. Green. How about the next drive? Green again. This time gets by his man and hauls in the 29-yard gain. In the first half alone, A.J. Green had 68 yards. I'd say he's pretty healthy. Bengals now. Dalton tossing it to Mohamed Sanu, who then, a little trickeration, throws it back to Andy Dalton, who I guess rumbles his way in for into the end zone for the touchdown. Take another look. Bleedy Ray Wilson actually had a read on it. I don't know how he misses this hit on Andy Dalton, but he does. And then Andy Dalton scampers in for the touchdown. Dalton, the first reception of his career and the first quarterback with a touchdown reception since Tyler Thigpen did it for the Chiefs in 2008. Second quarter now. Titans punting from their very own end zone. That would be Xavier Gooden, who's highlighted here. Highlighted not good because there's a holding penalty in the end zone. That means a safety. And the Bengals now lead 12-0. A lot of safeties this week. All right, next Titans possession. Same score, 12-0. Jake Locker, rather. Pass intended for Delaney. Walker tipped and then intercepted by Robert Gathers. That would set up the Bengals offense pretty nicely here because here are the Bengals driving. Gio Bernard has emerged as an absolute stud, punching it in from 1 yard out, and the Bengals now lead 19-0. How about the next Bengals possession? Very first play of the drive. Dalton's screen pass intended for Bernard, too high, and then intercepted by George Wilson. Guess what? That was Dalton's first interception and the Bengals' first turnover of the season. Very impressive. Third quarter now. Same score. Second and goal from the 1. Bernard again. Another one. A 1 yard touchdown run. Punching it in is Gio Bernard as the Bengals extend their lead 26-0. Fourth quarter, same score. Dalton. We didn't hear from A.J. Green until right here. On the slant, a pickup of 24 yards. Green goes over 100 yards on the day and then would hobble off of the field. His foot apparently bothering him a little bit. 2 plays later, backup running back Jeremy Hill capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown. He got in there, trust me, don't worry about it. Bengals win 33-7.
Coach. All right, Titans and Colts, and Charlie Whitehurst starting for Jake Locker, and that doesn't help. You can't put the ball in the mat. So the Colts get the ball. No, you can't be down. The ground can't cause a fumble. The ground
Can cause a fumble if no one's touched you.
If you don't slide. Meanwhile, Andrew Luck, hottest quarterback in the game, and T.Y. Hilton, great move.
He's in. That's a touchdown. I'm sorry.
That right knee must have touched down before he got in for them not to give that to him.
So Richardson cashes it in.
Stand by. Not more to come.
They get the touchdown, and boy, there's lots happening. But onside kick, and the Colts get it back. So smart play. They get control of the ball. Wow. And then Andrew Luck says, tight end's always open.
Where's Dwayne Allen?
There he is.
Easy.
Allen the touchdown, and then this is kind of where things go off the rails for Whitehurst, looking down the field, tip drill, picked by Mike Adams there.
Partly the receiver's fault. Can't tip the ball up.
But finally,
you got to come down with it.
But finally, before the half, Whitehurst
Great throw
gets
to
a
Delaney
touchdown.
Walker.
Great throw. Keeps it respectable, but there's that man again.
Not much
Reggie
to do about
Wayne.
that throw.
Or Reggie Wayne, you cannot defend that.
Just a great throw, great catch. And then, old school, the homie, Fleener.
Fine Fleener. Tight ends, they got 2 young ones that are going to be really good for a long time.
41-17, another 4 touchdown afternoon for Andrew Luck. as he puts up big numbers. They get the Ravens next week. Dying to see what they will do against that defense. Meanwhile, the Titans must figure out their quarterback situation.
Brian Hoyer and the Browns coming off the bye week down in Nashville. Jake Locker back in the starting lineup after missing last week's game. Second quarter, they're up 14-3. Locker blitzed, incomplete. However, a little rough in the passer by Buster Skrine.
Locker's out of the ball game.
Yeah, because he hit his thumb on Skrine's helmet. He was done for the day. And so here comes Charlie Whitehurst, who ended up throwing 2 touchdowns, and the Titans had a 28-3 lead at one point.
It's over, right?
Pick it up 28-15. Hoyer keeping the play alive and finding Travis Benjamin from
W. Man, big day by Travis Benjamin right there. Making a play. That's a lot of speed, boy, you have to hold on to.
All right, later on, huge play.
Trying to
3rd and
cover that
6,
guy.
Whitehurst. Out to Delaney Walker, who apparently gets the first down. So says the rest. But Mike Penn says, I don't like the mark. I'm going to challenge it. And take a look. It's where the ball is. It is indeed shy of the first down marker. So it's now 4th and inches, and the Titans go for it, and they call this on their own 42? What?
I'm going to let you know right now, that right guard, he got it handed to him.
Ken Wisenhunt actually challenged the spot, lost the challenge. So the Browns get it back, and it's time for our Mercedes-Benz drive of the day. Brian Hoyer with under a minute and a half to
Say it
go.
with pride.
He is looking for Travis Benjamin from
W.
and he's scoring it.
Say it with pride.
The Browns erase the largest deficit ever in the history of the NFL on the road. It was 25 points, and they get a win.
Blake Bortles, speaking of rookie quarterbacks, seeking his first career win. The Jags have 8 straight losses coming into the day. Here's Bortles here. Now, this isn't the way he wanted to get going. Sacked by Jarrell Casey.
That's been an ongoing issue for the Jacksonville Jaguars, protecting the quarterback. And as you see here, it continues.
Yeah, sacked one more time. Jags forced to punt.
Casey
Casey,
big
one more
contract. He got the
time.
big contract this year.
And this is not sending blitzes at him. This is just beating the man in front of you, which Tennessee did early.
He was sacked 3 times in the first half alone.
Nice pass.
Charlie Whitehurst to Justin Hunter for 22 yards. That leads to a Jackie Battle touchdown run. Titans were up 10-7 at the half. Moving on to the third quarter, Jags trailing 13-7. Blake Bortles picked off by Bleedy Ray Wilson.
Not good.
A little bit of a miscommunication there with Blake and the receiver.
Fourth quarter now. Blake Bortles wasn't getting a whole lot of help from his O-line, or else he was holding it too long, DJ.
That one I put on Blake Bortles. The other ones I put right on the offensive line. That one he's got to make a decision, get rid of the football.
Yeah, nobody's open down the field. I mean, he's trying to wait till somebody's open, but it's not happening. You got to make a decision quick.
Bortles was sacked 5 times coming into today, sacked 6 times today. That's Cecil Shorts on the fumble. Avery Williamson recovers and returns it 41 yards. Shorts not too happy with that, as you can see. So Jags one more time. Incomplete this time to Cecil Shorts. The play's automatically reviewed. What do you think here, guys?
Got his hands underneath that one.
Kind of looks like a catch to me, but of course we never get it right.
Shorts does get his hands underneath the catch, and it's a 23-yard gain. The ruling was reversed on the field. This is Clay Harbor for the touchdown. Jags trails 16-14. So you know what we're getting ready for now, the old onside kick with Josh
The
Scobie.
USC man to my left knows about these onside
Let's not
kicks.
talk
You threw
about
that to him already?
Let's not talk about that, DJ.
Leroy Reynolds recovers for the Jags.
He had it right there. Just tuck it. Michael Griffin's got it.
Was he trying to get up? Just cradle the
Game's
ball.
over.
Yeah, the game is over.
That should have been it. Bortles to Allen Hurns, who gets out of bounds.
Got to get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Well, here comes Scobie for the win from 55 yards out. Oh my goodness. Blocked by Sammy Hill. Scobie can't believe it. Ken Wisenhunt and crew loving it. Titans hold on for the 16-14 win.
They'll take it. They'll take it.
They lost Ryan Matthews. They lost Donald Brown. And yet they come up with a Brandon Oliver.
Right.
Well, Tennessee taking on the Redskins. It's 6-3 in the second quarter, and that's just a bad throw by Charlie Whitehurst. And that was the story of this game. Who wanted to hold on to the ball? Reeling with the pick there. But then Kirk Cousins comes right back and he says, you know what? I don't want to be outdone.
I can beat that.
I can throw it shorter and worse. Kirk Cousins, the league leader in interceptions in the NFL, and that would lead to him being yanked eventually. Charlie Whitehurst would get it together. He finds the right man, Kendall Wright, for the touchdown.
That was an explosive little burst for Kendall to slip through 3 tacklers and score into the end zone there.
Tennessee with the lead, and then this is Cousins and Colt McCoy coming in for Kirk Cousins. His first pass, the very first throw for Colt McCoy, and things go well. Pierre Garçon goes the distance.
Could you please keep up with who's playing quarterback?
I mean, that's the problem. I'm struggling because I knew he was coming, but I didn't know he was coming that fast. Charlie Whitehurst, though, hits Hagan for the touchdown, and Titans answer the Redskins, and all of a sudden we've got a barn burner. Colt McCoy again, and Jason McCourty, they call pass interference there.
Rightly so, reached out and grabbed the arm.
After everybody yaks.
Oh, Deshaun, get away.
22-yard field goal for the game.
A 22-yard.
22-yard field goal, that's your final, and the Redskins sneak out despite the nastiness at quarterback. 19-17.
Back here on Game Day Live, Houston Texans travel to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Somebody thought Zach Mettenberger was the best quarterback in the draft. Got his first NFL start against J.J. Watt and what was a struggling Texans defense. Arian Foster, 3 straight 100-yard games coming in today, and you're going to see a whole lot of this. First and 10 from the 34, Arian Foster with a 34-yard touchdown run. Texans up 10-3. The aforementioned Zach Mettenberger, DJ, 2nd and 5 from the Texans 40, and he is
Picked off
by
one of my favorite players in last year's draft, DJ Swearinger. Very physical player, showing some nice ball skills here.
And we get Texans ball 6 plays later from the Titans 25, the bearded one. Walt Whitman, incarnate. Ryan Fitzpatrick to Nuke Hopkins. 23-yard gain. There was a good day for Clemson, folk, by the way.
Nice concentration there, too, with Michael Griffin coming across, applying a big hit. Nice play.
Randy Bullock would put through a 29-yard field goal. Texans up 13-3. Now third quarter, Titans ball, 3rd and 5 from their own 25. Mettenberger drops back in. Guess who?
JJ.
Yeah, pretty good. Tim Jamison recovers the fumble. It's the Texans' 17th takeaway this season. That's the most in the NFL. 3 plays later, 2nd and goal from the Titans 5. Hey, you can run them in. You can get them out of the backfield. Arian Foster with a 5-yard touchdown reception. Texans now up 20-3. 3rd and 13 from their own 20. Fitzpatrick, Damaris Johnson for an 18-yard gain. The penalty for offsides would be declined. Free play. And now 4 plays later, 2nd and 4 from the Titans 44. Foster. How about this one?
Goodness. So patient in the backfield. Hard cut and then reverses field.
And that pretty stride.
It is pretty.
Foster, 20 carries, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. And here you see Foster, 1-yard touchdown run. Arian Foster now has a rushing touchdown in 5 straight games against the Titans. Texans up 27-3. Mettenberger, deep middle. Kendall Wright, hey, here we go. 48-yard gain.
Oh, a little high step, Kendall, I see it.
You know, that Mettenberger not only has a mustache, but a strong arm, too. 4 plays
Cut his hair, though. I don't agree with that decision.
Oh, it's like the Bama Bangs, you know, although he's Louisiana Bangs, if they still have those. How about Derek Hagan for the 6-yard completion? 3 plays later, 3rd and 1 from the 6.
Layup.
Delaney Walker. Oh, the fantasy folk are happy because Delaney Walker has had himself a fantasy season. Mettenberger's first NFL touchdown. 27-41 for 299 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Titans trailed 27-9. The Texans would win 30-16.
Also, we also have our eye on a close finish between the Saints and the Niners.
Ooh, it's getting crazy down in New Orleans.
It's getting crazy in New Orleans.
4th and 10.
It was crazy in Baltimore earlier today when Sean Green coughed one up on the goal line during the opening drive for the Titans, but they come right back down where Green couldn't do it. Washington can.
And then Tennessee, a nice opening quarter on the road against a tough Baltimore Raven team, but this has been the MO at Tennessee. The young quarterback, Zach Mettenberger, they do some things okay, but eventually it begins to break down on them.
And you mentioned breaking down. Mettenberger can't do a thing with that Ravens defense so tough. Dumerville the sack there. That sets up Joe Flacco and crew. 4th and 1, kicks it to Forsett, and he turns on the Jets.
Couldn't hold it.
Touchdown for the Ravens, and finally, they get things going. Mettenberger trying to come back and answer. Delaney Walker the catch, and he is absolutely drilled. He would have to leave the game with a concussion. Watch it again. This one's scary. Clean hit, but it was scary.
Praying for you, Delaney. Don't like those concussions.
No.
It's a valuable piece for Tennessee in leadership as well as an offensive output.
Then Forsett again, and this time the little hesitation.
Good
this
patience.
guy.
Good patience. That's what you got to have in the Gary Kubiak zone scheme.
Trust it.
Whether it's Bernard Pierce or Forsett, they both have that.
Then Joe Flacco gets it going with his arm. Torrey Smith, that's just a beautiful pass, and Smith runs right into it. And I love it when players give the ball to a fan. Zach Mettenberger, he's still young. Ball picked, and that about seals the deal. Baltimore can close it out. Ravens go on to win 21-7. They have a bye, and it doesn't get easier for the Titans. They get the Steelers next week, and that'll be an angry group of Steelers. You better believe that.
Show you the pictures from Tennessee. Ben Roethlisberger trying to bounce back from that very disheartening performance at the Jets in week number 10, and Zach Mettenberger looking for his first win as a starter. Titans have it down 3-0. This 1st and 10. Mettenberger throwing left for Justin Hunter. Picked off by William Gay, who's taking it to the house for the pick 6.
And this will be a telltale sign to a play that Mettenberger calls right before halftime. Gay gets the interception, takes this ball to the house. Now, typically, a cornerback gets a little hungry and starts to peek a little bit in the backfield.
But Nate, you're late on the outside like that. Corner's just waiting to make that play.
For sure. Roethlisberger, guys, struggled. Missed a couple of throws that he usually makes.
Put a little too much air on the ball.
Yeah, he had Martavis, the talented rookie, open early. He was just a little late getting the ball to him right here. And just a 3-man rush right there, but the coverage down the field kind of held up, and Ben looked like he almost sacked himself on that play.
Quentin Groves, the sack. Steelers would punt it. They get it back. Roethlisberger deep into the end zone for Bryant, but his pass again is incomplete. Just didn't look sharp at this point. A couple of plays later, a 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger throwing for Antonio Brown, but intercepted by Jason McCourty. Tennessee would take over.
Yeah, this was a blitz. Ben Roethlisberger not on the same page as wide receiver. Late with the throw, you get an interception.
But Mettenberger capitalized. Takes a shot down the field. Where's the defense? Nate Washington, the ex-Steeler, doing it against his old mates.
What was he looking at right there?
You know what that cornerback was looking at?
Yeah, he was looking for a pick 6
He
too.
was looking for a pick 6 part 2. That's exactly what he was looking for. You got to give credit to the play caller. Going at the corner who has an interception. That's bold. Saying you got confidence in your quarterback, and a great route by Nate Washington. Big time play right before halftime.
80 yards for the score. Steelers fans getting a little nervous. 3rd quarter, Pittsburgh trying to atone, but protection a huge issue in this game.
Well, they brought 7. They brought 7 right there, and, the linebackers all came, and Ben back-to-back sacks right here. And, the Steelers were looking to get a little greedy right there, looking for some of the deeper routes. Pittsburgh would fix this because that's the last time Ben would get touched.
5th sack of Roethlisberger. Steelers would be forced to punt. Mettenberger, guys, had some nice moments. Catch and run. Jason Hunter, 36 yards for the first down.
Arm strength never an issue with Mettenberger. When he has a clean pocket, you see him deliver some strikes tonight.
Well, Chase Kaufman was in the news this week. Was fined $30,000 for blindsiding a Ravens assistant last week. A lot of people thought maybe he'd be suspended. He wasn't, and what a play by
First
Kaufman.
NFL catch right here. First NFL touchdown catch. Went way up to get that one.
Tennessee up 24-13 at that point. You thought maybe the Steelers were in some trouble. Ensuing possession, the escapability of Roethlisberger, 4 yards for the hard-fought first down.
We're going to say his name a whole lot here in the second half. Le'Veon Bell, some game, and he's just one of the more fun backs in this league to watch. His ability just to be patient, stop, start, and control his speeds.
So the 4th quarter, still an 11-point game. Very first play of the 4th. Bell, guys, was just balling in that 4th quarter.
And you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit there. Heath Miller included in that. They were man-on-man, giving a crease to Bell, and he had quite a night.
Next Steelers possession, Bell taking the handoff and taking a couple of defenders for a 10-yard ride for the first down. This is a 3rd and 2 play. Roethlisberger, short throw to Bell, already breaking Steelers records for receptions by a running back this season. 3 plays later, Roethlisberger selling the play action. Well, throw into the end zone to find Antonio Brown. And the Steelers back in front.
Give me a comparison for Antonio Brown, Nate. What do you got?
He is.
I got Allen Iverson. That's the one I got.
Allen Iverson in DJ. I like that, DJ.
Derek Hagan.
He's the answer right now.
Makes the catch short of the first down, so the Titans would have to punt. Ensuing Pittsburgh possession. Bell the handoff, 10 yards and another first down as they chew up some of those precious seconds. Very next play, Bell again. He was the bell cow tonight.
This is how you melt the clock.
No,
This is the definition of a 4-minute drill right here. What the Steelers did to bleed this clock and to secure this victory.
Patient to explode through. That's what you want to do as a running back, and you saw an example of it tonight with Bell.
Boy, they just dared Tennessee's defense to stop that running game behind Bell. They couldn't do it.
Tennessee Titans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Mark Sanchez has thrown 4 interceptions in just 3 starts this season. It would get worse. And the scoring, well, it started early and often. Chip Kelly from Oregon, Josh Huff from the University of Oregon, using a couple of stiff arms. Oh my goodness, hitting the weight room. Josh Huff, 107 yards to the house. Touchdown. Second kickoff return of the season for the Eagles. All right, Eagles next possession. Darren Sproles punching it in from 4 yards away. A more traditional touchdown there for the Eagles, and the Eagles lead 14-0. 3 Eagles possessions later, Mark Sanchez. And guess what? Intercepted. Pass intended for Riley Cooper. The Titans take over at the Eagles' 30-yard line. Sanchez's 5th interception in just 4 games. Second quarter now, Zach Mettenberger fires, and then how about the tip drill? Justin Hunter takes the tip pass, goes 40 yards for the touchdown, and it's 17-7. The Eagles lead. Ensuing Eagles possession. LaShawn McCoy bouncing to the outside, firing, finding that hole. Oh, look at the moves from Shady. Then he puts on the Jets, and then easily goes out of bounds after picking up 53 yards. That would lead to a Cody Parkey field goal, 20-7 Eagles. Then, ensuing Titans possession, that would be Delaney Walker for a huge 68-yard pickup. Walker's very first game back since a concussion had him sidelined in week 9. 5 plays later, Sean Green. Yes, that's Sean Green. He's still in the league. 2 yards out, touchdown there for the Titans as the Eagles lead gets cut to 6, 20-14. Then McCoy takes in a 2-yard touchdown run. McCoy finished with 130 yards with that touchdown as well as the Eagles led 27-14. Third quarter, Mettenberger. Pass is tipped and then caught by the center, Brian Schwenke, who then fumbles the ball. The Eagles' Nate Allen would recover it. Schwenke, I don't think he's not too used to covering that ball, actually, though. So he loses as it goes down, and the Titans would then lose it at the 33-yard line. 4 plays later, Sanchez finds the mighty James Casey for a 14-yard score, and the Eagles lead 34-17. Next Eagles possession. Sanchez steps up into the pocket. Wildly overthrows his receiver there. It's intercepted by Damian Stafford. So 6 interceptions in just 4 games for Mark Sanchez. But it would be all good because the Eagles would go on to win 43-24 and improve to 8-3.
Hey, Ryan Fitzpatrick back in the starting lineup for Houston, or so we thought. He trimmed the hockey beard.
We still know who you are.
Fitzpatrick.
That's a Harvard, man.
Hey, huge day. DeAndre Hopkins, 9 grabs, 238, and 2 of Fitz's 6 touchdowns. One shy of the NFL record. 6.
What? Why did the coach look over here? Coach, you know what?
Fitz, is that you? Fitz, is that you?
I guess this is when the benching helps.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Rough day for Zach Mettenberger. Drilled by J.J. Watt.
Where's Vince?
Mettenberger says he thinks it's a sprain. He will get an MRI on Monday.
Call Vince.
So guess who's in?
Vince Ferragamo.
Dust off Jake Locker.
Dust Jake out of his locker.
His first play, he is the hurt locker. Picked off by Jamal Rowe.
Hey,
Are you laughing at the man?
No, he laughing at something else. Vince could do that mess. Man, I know darn well Vince.
Hey, how about this? Fitzpatrick to J.J. Watt. Line it up in the backfield. Then we're going to move him out, and his 5th touchdown of the year.
Wonderful play by J.J. Watt. You're talking about a man that plays the defense the way he plays the defense, but has an ability to make that kind of a play. That's a phenomenal athlete.
These defenders need to give some of their check back.
First defensive lineman to score 5 touchdowns in a season since 1944.
All right, let's talk New York Giants taking on the Tennessee Titans. And you know how basketball players do pregame dunks or trick shots? That's what ODB does during warm-ups, except with football catches. I mean, look at this stuff. This is incredible. Jumping over guys, catching balls. It's a lot of fun to see. All right, first quarter, no score. Eli Manning takes the snap, then tosses it to ODB, and then Beckham tries to launch it way downfield, but it's no good. He was looking for Ruben Randall there. It'd be incomplete. 4 plays later, Manning is going to, well, he's going to go the more traditional route. He's going to toss it to Beckham for an 18-yard pickup in traffic. That would lead to a 20-yard Josh Brown field goal to put the Giants up 3-0. All right, next Giants possession, Manning throwing deep again, this time to Odell Beckham Jr. In traffic, it doesn't matter. The man's got steel traps for hands. He picks it up for 50 yards down to the 22-yard line. All right, same drive, 3 plays later. Guess what? It would be ODB again. A 15-yard touchdown this time, and a funky little dance as well. The Giants go up 10-0. Beckham Jr., 9 catches in the first half for 117 yards. All right, then in the third quarter, how about this? Looked a little bit like a busted play, but it's all good. It's another rookie. It's Andre Williams for 50 yards in the touchdown. And the Giants go up 30-0. Oh, my goodness. A tough day for Zach Mettenberger, though. Battling injuries all week, and it really came to a head here in the fourth. You saw him there. Got hit right in the back by Devin Kennard. He was injured on the play. Mettenberger would not return. His final line, 14 of 24, 124 yards, and 1 interception. So in comes Jake Locker in a fourth quarter blowout. Next, Titans possession, as we see Jake Locker there. And again, remember, it's 36-7 right now. Locker from the shotgun is going to throw deep. He's looking for Delaney Walker, but ball pass broken up, and it's ultimately intercepted by Quentin Demps. The Giants would then go on to win 36-7. The Giants snapped their 7-game losing streak, and the Titans have now lost 7 in a row themselves. The Giants improved to 4-9.
That is your typical tip drill. Here's Antrell roll with eyes through.
3 touchdowns for Odell Beckham Jr. All right, so Jake Locker starting for the injured Zach Mettenberger, and he had to leave as well. So that meant Charlie Whitehurst sighting. What about Gino? Eric Decker.
Yeah.
Whoa! I got an 81-yard score. However, the play would be reviewed because Decker stepped out at the 33. I mean, that is so Jets season.
Right,
now, what happens here?
Oh, he punched the quarterback.
That's a throw by Jarrell Casey.
Punch my quarterback?
That's a big one right there. You know, Jarrell Casey's a pretty good player. He got tossed, so he's done. Late in the game, Jets down 1, 3 minutes to go. Chris Ivory, the 1-yard rushing touchdown. Rex.
There you go, Rex.
4 wins combined for these two teams coming into this one. Both desperate for a win. Charlie Whitehurst actually played very well
First
this
drive,
evening.
he did. Yeah, 3rd and goal. Find Leon Washington, the wily vet out of Florida State.
Washington got a lot of touches in that first series.
Sure did.
And this was cool. Leon giving the ball to his son. Sharing his carry. Jackson DeVille.
Yeah.
Sharing a pie to the face.
What a waste.
Looks like a little red velvet.
Red velvet. I'm going to have me a red velvet
You guys
donut
are both
maybe
so
tomorrow.
fat. Red velvet. Yummy. Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles had his moment. So not right here.
Yeah, man. Lacked a little awareness there. I'm glad that Blake got up because he took a beating on that play.
He's used to it. He's getting sacked a lot this year.
You said his tolerance has grown.
I was impressed with the way he moved around and scrambled tonight.
That was like a la early Big Ben career type wheels there. Yeah.
3 plays later, 3rd and 1. Bortles, nice back shoulder throw to Mercedes Lewis.
Long Beach finest. Tight end right there. It's a great throw, but he had to come down and fight with the ball. Watch him go up, secure the catch, and he tries to rake it out. He fights for it. Comes down with the touchdown.
I thought I saw a push off in there too, Willie.
Moving on to the third quarter, Willie, I'll just go ahead and let you take this away since this is somebody else you know.
Bortles delivers a strike to my man Marquise Lee. And watch this. Stop and go. Get some more yards. Secure the football. Great play. I think he went to SC.
That he did.
Yes, he did.
Picks up
Marquise
34
Lee.
yards. Nice night for Lee. 4 catches, 65 yards. And how about this trickeration? Cecil Shorts to Jordan Todman for 9 yards in the first down.
That was a lot of work for 9 yards.
Hey, still first down.
Uh-oh. Look at
Oh,
those
my
feet.
goodness, a Toby
You've
Gerhardt
never
side.
had a feet like that. You see that spin move? Show him those muscles.
Second rushing touchdown of the year for Gerhardt. Fourth quarter now.
You get no
Titans
response
have the
from me,
ball
Billy.
down 14-10. Charlie Whitehurst on 4th and 2 to Chris Durham. Oh, he's close, but close only counts in horseshoes. Titans turn it over on downs.
Still play horseshoes?
No, but it's kind of
It
the
sounds
same.
good, yeah.
Yeah, you left out something of the other part
I'm more of a
the saying.
cornhole guy, actually. 62
Talking
yards.
about a horse. He got out the gate right here.
Jordan Todman. So the Jags take a 21-10 lead. Todman, 5 carries for 71 yards, so clearly he did most of his damage on this run. Look at him watching himself. I'd watch myself too.
Well, yeah, but then he about gets pulled into the stands when he jumps up in there. He about went head first.
It's only one row. Right. So when you jump in the stands there, it's
not quite the Lambeau leap.
Nah, not at
Final play of the game, Sinderic Marks gets to Charlie Whitehurst. He needed half of a sack to collect a $600,000 bonus.
Colts pretty much locked into the 4 seed when the day started in Tennessee. Andrew Luck to Reggie Wayne. And any of you guys outrun Reggie?
Watch the referee. That's what I want you to watch. Watch the referee.
What's the ref? Did they say
Watch the
go
ref.
Reggie?
Watch the ref. There go the ref. Look at the ref.
What the ref said.
Hey, Reggie, come on, man. The referee.
Man,
There's a reason he strained his groin.
The referee, though.
That man hurt.
He strained his
Who,
groin.
the referee?
Reggie did.
Hey, no,
talking about.
Reggie nice, though, man. He just that thing.
Hey, way
Then
to play,
Andrew
man.
Luck
Don't wait to
Jack
play. Don't let
Doyle.
the time mess with you, Red.
Luck 2 TD tosses, give him 40 on the year,
Doyle.
set the single season passing record in franchise history. Now get this, Adam Vinatieri turned 42 on Sunday. 29 for 29 field goal attempts, 49 PATs. So how's he going to do from 46 yards out?
You know it's getting ready to happen. That was a heck of a setup, Chris.
Yep. Were you going to blame this on me, too?
No, man.
Should we throw in a T.O. tweet to see what he had to say about Vinatieri's
That
miss?
was wrong. The T.O. thing was wrong. T.O. good man.
Hey,
Y'all need to stop.
You ain't right.
autocorrect is a pain. I'm with him. I'm with him on that.
Both of the words are spelled correctly, though.